go. And we're off to the races. What it do, guys? We are still setting up and we're almost live.
Let you see right here on a picture or move that one.
I feel like I'm gonna do like a broadcast, like the Joker when he does his broadcast. I feel like the Joker about to do a broadcast. Welcome, guys. Today we're gonna spread a little bit of malice. I don't know how he would be laughing nowadays, you know what I mean? Given that the Joker's at a different state in life.
Alright, we'll start up.
Alright, let's fire it up. Broadcasters everywhere. Today we have the unlucky episode, episode 13, Chop Cheese Media. Let's go. This probably should be like this little clip right here. Should be like the intro of the song. You feel me? Like this little piece right there, like doing it good. Like, you know, that should be the motivational thing to tell people.
Yeah, we can put it in here as like one of the drops.
That's what I want to do. Like, you see how there's the party 109.
Yeah.
It should be like it would be this, and it'll be like Chop Cheese Media. I think I got a vocal drop that Gigi did for us, so I'll probably use that. And I think I do have it somewhere around there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. See how this arm is gonna work to my benefit. Maybe right there. Bam, 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 bam. So jump on the headphones because we're gonna be chatting it up. Today we're gonna address some copycats. You know, some situations. I want to see your opinion on them. You know? How would you have addressed it? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's usually how I like to go about things. Like, let me see how would Swerve have went about this? Because maybe, you know. Oh man, it's gonna be a good episode. All right, Swerve, bring us in, man.
Talk your mess. I'll open your mic first.
Hey. Woo! Let's go, guys. Welcome back, Chop Cheese Media. Okay, episode 13, the unlucky episode. And I'm going to tell you, Swerve, welcome back. Missed you. Man, oh
Did you
man.
really?
Yes,
Did you really?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I hope my audio is good. Can you hear me? Are you good? Am I here? Am I loud enough? Because I don't want to be too loud. But Swerve, my brother, it's been so much to fill you in on. Jeez, jeez. Well, let's start right by this is the number 13. I didn't even want to do this episode because it's an unlucky episode. What it do? What it do? What it do? Everybody on Instagram, welcome to the live. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Let me
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Is it,
Has it been unlucky?
no.
Uh huh.
Is it really like the number 13? Is it really because, okay, as far as
Mm-hmm.
growing up,
Yeah.
13, that's your your starting point of being a teenager.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And for most people, puberty.
Yeah, that is true. It's the changes in your life.
Right. So it's the teenaging years up until 21 or so to be
Mm-hmm.
young adult.
Yeah. So
So, like,
you.
I know people say, oh, 13, like this building doesn't have 13.
Yeah.
Floor,
There you go.
certain
Why
buildings-
would that be?
certain buildings don't have 13? But I'm like, in ancient times,
Mm-hmm.
did they really think the number 13 was a bad number? Like, someone said that, put it out there, and now it became.
Yeah, it's become a whole thing. A whole thing to the point where well, it's
So if I start a rumor and say 100 is, something, then people wouldn't want to do 100.
well, it would have to live 1,000 years first. You know what I'm saying? Because now this rumor's been going on for over 1,000 years, probably even longer. It's probably been going on as long as Jesus has been going around.
So I need to know the truth behind why 13.
Why is it so unlucky? Yeah, I would love to know. You know,
It could be any number of numbers.
it could be a number of things. Yeah, indeed.
Any number.
Any number could have been an unlucky number. 6, for example. It's always involved with 666. Yeah, it's not an unlucky number.
Yeah.
You know, people are proud to call themselves like the sixth god. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not think that it sounds satanic in any way.
Well,
So
that's, I think, the area code, I guess.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
I never got why that goes. I don't get it.
This area, whatever.
The area code is like 6 something. Oh,
Right.
wow, that makes sense. Wow, go
I
ahead.
thought you know.
No. I don't be plugged into like these little weird slangs that they be trying to create outside of New York. I feel like it's not to say that New York is the home of the slang, but I feel like all the cool stuff really happens in New York, and I might get some backlash for this. But the truth is that all the cool stuff happens in New York. Everybody emulates New York.
You said that before.
Everybody emulates us. So,
Well, I'm going to say now,
mm-hmm.
it was in past time, 80s, 90s, yes.
Yeah.
Over within the 2000s and forward, being that everywhere else
Yeah.
has absorbed and gained what New York was about and been doing,
Mm-hmm.
we lost it and not haven't been getting it back since.
Makes
You know,
makes sense.
Atlanta have been holding.
Oh,
it down.
Atlanta took it for a while.
They've been having it for a while.
Then they passed it to Future and them, and they just kept doing what they doing right now. Metro Boomin and
A
them.
little bit of the Carolinas,
Canada took it for a while.
Canada. Yeah.
Canada took it with Party Next Door, Tory Lanez,
So now
Drake.
the new places, the new place, not LA, but LA had it as well.
LA too had took it for a
And
while.
they getting it back with the Kendrick and the Mustard and stuff like that. So, but the new hot spot is
Mhm.
in America. You know what it is? I'm gonna let you see it.
Yeah, go.
What state?
Yeah.
What state is it?
I would say that new hot would probably be Atlanta again.
No,
No? Well, don't tell me it's Virginia.
no,
Wow.
it's not on the east.
It's not on the east. What are we talking about then?
If I say, oh yeah,
I'm gonna be like, of course. Go ahead. Which one?
because even 50 Cent moved there.
Oh, word, Connecticut?
He's not on the. I said it's not on the east.
Oh, it's not on the east. Yeah, I'm a pothead, bro.
I was like, you're not listening.
I'm a 420 guy, so some stuff comes in and just goes right the other way. You know what I'm saying?
It's more on the west.
More on the west, what like Las Vegas? That'd be crazy if
No,
Vegas takes it, like for once in ever in
um,
history.
not yet, not yet. No, it's the biggest state in the U.S.
Biggest, oh, Texas? Yeah, you right. They spend a lot of big guys from Texas.
Yeah,
You're absolutely correct about that. I'm not gonna lie.
Texas is big in
Chicago was taking it for a moment, and they got outshined by everybody doing drill. I think that's what happened. I think we all forgot that it was Chicago doing the drill. When the UK came out with drill, Chicago was our US based drill. I think we all forgot Chicago was taking it somewhere. And then we just let everybody doing drill do drill, and then we forgot Chicago was supposed to take that torch for a minute. Like
Yeah.
that's the
So it's, yeah,
Midwest.
Texas got it,
Texas got it now. You right about that.
and Houston,
Yeah, give it shout
Nashville.
outs to Texas, man.
That's what 50. I think got his new crib at. I'm sure he has a crib still here in the New York place, but I think his big crib is out there. But,
Yeah.
he got his. I forget what state that he has his studio.
So has any unlucky thing happened for you?
Unlucky for today? No,
Yeah.
I didn't even. No.
No.
No, nothing.
I got a whole
I had-
list of unlucky things that have been happening
I had a
today.
pretty,
Solid day?
yeah, it was smooth. A pretty blessed year. A very. This is, I would say. What happened? You lost something?
Yeah, I dropped something.
Um, I like the number 24. So being that it's 2024, that's the floor I like to live on. And
24?
And my dad.
That's pretty
birthday is
dope.
24th in March, so I like the number 24.
24 is a good number.
And 22 as well. Not 22, but 20.
Yeah.
Or especially 320, because that's my birthday. The
Nice.
best, purest, highest form of quality music is what?
420.
No.
What? It's for love? The highest frequency is love. I don't know. What,
No, no, no.
320? 330?
No, for
For
not
hertz?
Not love, for quality of music.
Oh, I don't know.
320.
It's 320? Oh, I didn't know. I know there's a frequency that they're saying that they switched us from to another frequency. Which,
I mean, when you MP3 form for
oh, yeah, you're right. 320 kilobytes.
Yeah, so
That's dope. I didn't
but
know. Never
yeah,
microscope.
That's I was like, okay, that's a dope number. But yeah, so
Nah.
that's Texas is where it says because I'm supposed to be actually going out there.
You going to
December.
Texas?
Yeah, to
Nice.
Dallas.
I wanna go to
Dallas. I've
Texas.
been out there before. I was in Houston before.
I would love to go to Texas. That sounds like a fun
it was
place.
nice. Houston was nice. I loved it when I was out there at the time. In December too. It was like kind of little snowy weather here, and I got out there. I was like hoodie off. Yeah, let's go. You know what I mean? I was just like got off the plane.
That's the type of weather I like. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do not leave New York to go put on a jacket somewhere else.
Right.
That's not happening.
But but I left New York with a light, I guess, whatever, a hoodie or whatever, and got to where I got to, took that off.
Yeah, that's how
But
it's
every
supposed
time
to
I
be.
fly, anyway, like what I'm saying, I was just in Orlando, I always wear like a little light hoodie. And,
Oh
I
yeah,
wear some,
yeah. Night times be
long
crazy.
pants, like joggers or something like that, because on a plane, the AC they be having it bumping. Anyway, a train, plane, whatever. They be having that AC.
Yeah,
bumping.
always.
So,
People, I don't know. I feel like I'm the only one that feels the AC too much because everybody looking like they fine. Yeah, nobody looks bothered by it.
Yeah, but sometimes you on there long, especially when you go to sleep, your body temperature drops.
Yeah,
So, what I mean,
I like-
some people they get hot when they sleep. They
I like to be warm.
they get too hot.
You go to my crib, you go anywhere I'm around, my car, anything that controls temperature, it's gonna be warm in there. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the cold at all. I do carry a hoodie all the time. That's just in case because I'm always
Man,
cold.
When I was just in AC, I was like, my stupid behind forgot my hoodie, so I was out there. I was meant to go because that was the week that we had bad weather here. But that out there it was just foggy. It wasn't much rain, so I heard it was a lot of floods and stuff like that. I missed that whole thing because I was out there.
Copy.
So,
Wow.
I forgot my hoodie at home, but it was cold at night. Like, damn, man, I need to go to Old Navy or something just to grab a hoodie, but never made it to one. And I was just like,
Everything be far.
Short sleeve t-shirts. I didn't have nothing.
Wow.
I was like, dang. But I was like mostly hopping in and out of hotels and everything.
So what is it you go down there to do? What did you do
That
down
was
there?
a conference. It was
Like a DJ conference?
Yes, it was.
Whoa.
It was 3 days, but I was down there from Sunday to Thursday, and it was cool. I always love getting out of New York. I don't care. If it's
Me
New
too.
Jersey, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I just
I like to have the freedom to
people
go
be
somewhere.
like, oh yeah, New York is great in the summertime. I'm like, man, it's great to be other places in the summertime. Hit that, you know. I grew up here, so why would I want? Why? I mean, it's cool. Yeah, it's cool. I'm
Yeah.
ready to go. Like, you know,
People be like, go to Orchard Beach. I'll be like, nah, never.
none of the beaches here.
No,
Listen, you
there's
have to go.
never a moment I want to go to Orchard Beach.
We'll see. What's the best beach to go to in New York? Definitely not Orchard.
I go, if I ever you see me in Orchard at any point, it was because it was easy to go to, not because I wanted to go to it.
Yeah, that's not.
That's convenience.
I was if I would say through the 5 boroughs, I might would say
Coney Island.
Yeah, Coney.
Coney's the only one, man, and that's gotten real out of hand lately.
Yeah.
Like you go over there, you'll find bottles broken in the sand,
Yeah,
and
that's why
I draw the line there.
Man, and I know there's so many beaches, but like when I was in Jacksonville,
Mm-hmm.
Florida, and I went to their beach, man. Yeah, you're not gonna find none of that.
No,
sand
there's no
clean.
way. Yeah.
Even the sand, they clean it up in CT. In,
Any place that they take vacationing serious. Us, we like, oh, it's just there. We're gonna clean the visible trash.
I hate like all them. What they call them? The white shells, all in the.
Mm-hmm.
I got my feet cut up.
Nah, man, all of that should be filtered out. Like, what's up? You work at the beach or you don't? What's up? What you doing here? Like, what's up?
But
I don't get it.
Yeah, you had something you want to tap into about.
Oh, that bro. I get off the train, bro, and I probably have shared this idea with a couple of people. This is why I'm gonna say it publicly, because at this point, I think I need to like document that. I feel this person needs to prove to me that they didn't hear it from me, or heard it from somebody that heard it from me, or prove to me that this idea was totally genuine before I came up with this idea. Because the idea was that I had a conundrum where I couldn't get to the idea. You know, when you have an idea, I don't know how it works for, you know, I mean, I'm an artist. So I create canvases, I paint, I do clay, I do whatever medium I could use to express my art. You understand? Inclusively, I do merch. This is my merch right here. This is Narcissist t-shirts, and it has a Narcissist mirror on it because there's an actual shirt that says Narcissist on it out there, and I don't want it to be confused with that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that anybody could copyright a word or a personality. So I could put whatever words I want on my t-shirt. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's veering off to the left end. But what I was trying to get at is that I get off of the train and the two train down by Wall Street by before all of this. It's a little deeper than the 4 train Wall Street, right? So I get off there and I'm walking and I'm passing by the front of the big exchange where they ring the bell in the morning. You know, I don't know if you know about that, but in the morning they ring the bell there, the trade. To start the trading at 9 o'clock in the morning or 9:30, whatever the time is that they ring the bell. But they ring a bell every trading day, right? In front of the trading bell, there was a stone or a statue. And I'm sorry to sound infuriated, but this is like very passionate to me, and I feel like somebody sideswiped my idea. All right? I told this to a few people, and my conundrum was to get from the thought to the idea. And what my conundrum was, can you help me build statues? Small statues. I just need to build 3-foot tall statues because I want to build small statues that I could call the little beggars. And they're going to be standing there begging, right? It feels like this person grabbed my idea and did everything but make her a beggar. I just passed by there and it was a little girl statue in front of the stock exchange, which is my idea. And I'm gonna go pass by the bull. And if there's another little girl over there, this guy ripped me off, bro. And whoever you are, I know you definitely know who I am. So I'm speaking to you, with your copper statue in front of the World Trade Exchange, bro. Tell me that you didn't hear that idea from somebody, because that's my idea. And it's supposed to be called the little beggar. That's my idea. My only problem, I don't know, Swerve, I don't know how to make statues, right? So I was trying to partner up with somebody. So the people who I did share this idea with was because they had the potential to help me build the statue. And inclusively, I told them, bro, I'm going to tell you something. Don't go ahead and steal my idea. So for me to pass by the World Trade and see a little statue of a little girl in copper going like this, You literally stole my idea. You did everything but put her to bed. And the point was that I was gonna put a statue in front of every financial institution, like the Bell, the Bull, maybe the American Express building. And now I'm saying it so that way when you go do it, you could just we wanna. I just wanna. I wish I could interview this guy. I swear to God, I wanna interview this guy. I wish we
You
could
know
get.
who it is?
No, I do not know who he is, and that's why I'm publicly saying that. I literally found this out today as I walked here. Episode 13, bro. The unlucky episode. That's one of the beginning of the unlucky. You understand? Aside from let's stick to the rule. Don't ever do business with friends or family. And it's a golden rule. We should always do that. We should follow that. You know. I think that if you are professional enough to be ambitious between friends, you should be. You should. Everybody should respect each other. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
It's just unlucky.
You have to be somewhat
'Cause-
friends of doing business.
Because I feel like
partner.
I could do business with friends, but I can't do business with friends. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no,
I could do it.
Yeah, no.
I know where to draw the line at. I know my friendship goes up to here. I'm not gonna do this to you because I know I could get away with it.
Well, everybody's not business minded. Everybody's not.
Most people do things to you as a friend because they know they could get away with it. They'll cancel a dinner. You know what I'm saying? They could do that to you because they're friends of yours. They know they could get away with it. But in business, you should not be able to.
Some people not even realizing what they do. Some people don't realize, like you said, friends canceling this. They don't. It might upset you, and you get upset about it.
But those are your friends.
They don't. No. But they don't see it as like they don't. Let's say they have to cancel, and they always cancel or this or that.
Mm-hmm.
They might not see it until you point it out, and you like, well, how are you not being mindful of?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right about that.
You're doing.
You're right about that.
Like, if I know, let's say if I propose to meet up with you somewhere,
mm-hmm.
and I'm like, I know I gotta make that phone call. I know I gotta tell you what it is, and I feel bad about canceling because I'm like, and then or if I did it 2-3 times, I'm gonna feel bad. Like I'm gonna really feel bad. Like I'm like, you know what? I might even want to say nothing no more because I know this person probably thinking me like, yo, this person is playing me a fraud. Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't even think that much like that. They just keep doing it, and then
But
you mention it to them, and
they want to be
real defensive, like you did something.
Exactly, and I don't understand that.
Like,
But that's tolerable in friendships, but not in business. You imagine you did business with somebody and they did that to you.
Nah, you did it. Like, especially they like, what, forget it. You always is nothing gonna go nowhere.
There's things you could do to a friend you can't do to a business partner. For example, if me and you are doing business, and I sell you some merch, and the merch is defective in some kind of way, and then you call me about it. Like, as a friend, if I was a friend that gave you something and you didn't like it, you could call me a million times. I could pick it up and hang up on you, and it won't matter because we're friends. You'll probably be upset about it, but we're friends, right? Imagine that you went to a store and you called back to complain about merchandise and they hang up on you.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's not the same thing. You cannot.
They're going to get bad reviews.
Because friends don't do the same things you do in business. And some people need to know that you can't hang up on a business partner just like you could hang up on a friend. But if you hang up on a business partner, you kind of just ended your business partnership. Right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I look at it.
I mean, if you're in business and if you treat your business partner bad or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
Business partner, you're all on an equal playing field. There's no one higher up than.
No, but for example, like let's not use business. How about if you went to the Hyatt? You pay to stay at the Hyatt,
okay,
and then you go to check in, and they're like, yeah, we don't have your name in the system. So you decide to call customer service on the phone, right? And they hang up on you. How would you feel?
Oh, you already know. You don't want
because
who they superior.
And then if they grab the phone and hang up on you,
go on his website.
You go, yeah, right? So then you can't treat business how you treat friends. A friend you could hang up on, right? They call you, they're like, yo, you were supposed to pick me up at 3:30, right? You're like, clank.
Now, okay, so check this one out.
You could do that to a friend. It will probably get them mad.
Listen.
So don't do this to your friends.
So, okay, we'll say, so you're talking a friend is a male. Okay.
Male or female?
No, yeah. Well, hold on. If female, females a little different.
Females are a little different.
If you go hang out on a female or do some of that stuff, you know how to.
And first of all, females will probably do that before a male would.
Right.
They would hang up on you. But if you hang up on them, you're probably in some real nasty puddles. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be very muddy for you to clean up. You know? It's like trying to wipe dog poo from your hair with a tissue. You might not get all of it out. You know what I'm saying? So I would never think that a person that's doing business with a friend will continue to treat a business like a friendship. You know, like.
So check this out.
Mm-hmm.
The word relationship. So I probably refrain from that and call it now partnership.
Well, if it was a partnership,
I'm looking for a partnership, which is in the same line.
You still wouldn't treat it like a relationship, though. A partnership, even if you are familiar with a person, I think the only thing that can mess that partnership up if it's one of the two parties is treating it as if it's a friendship. If you have a partnership with somebody, there's got to be a mutual interest involved. Partnerships aren't without no mutual interest or without a collateral interest invested. There is no partnership. What is there a partnership about?
Well, what I'm saying to you is, like the relationship thing, the partnership, it has to start off first as friends. You have to trust them. You got to go through all those different things. It takes time to know them. Blah 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 blah. Then y'all become one. You know what I'm saying? So
do you believe?
It could be. It's word. It's really wordplay.
Mm-hmm.
You could say it's relationship, but you don't have to do that word. You could say partnership. Partnership.
Copy.
So to some people they be like, what does that mean? Because it's wordplay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we intimate with one another, but I got a business. You helping out with my business. She got a business. Helping out.
So you mean like if you were in business with your female friend, or like with your girlfriend or whatever?
Right. Or or y'all both have goals, striving to those goals. When one is down, the other help pick them up. Have you ever engaged in business with a person you were dating? Not to the full extent.
Like actually made some money.
If they have something going on, I will help them and encourage them and push them.
But go into business, I mean, like say you started dating somebody. How long would it take for you to date somebody and go into business with them? Say it goes well. You met her, it's going well, 90 days, you've been together. She's like, I want to put up a salon. Would you help her?
It would have to be some
years.
Yeah. But to be smart business person, you know what I'm saying? You got to get some papers on it, even if it doesn't work out.
But what if, right? You draw papers, you have the business, it's jumping, you got you got a barber shop, boom, where you DJ in the back and the barbers cut hair, and then she got like her little nail spa salon next to it, boom, and then y'all break up. What happens?
Well, the maturity of the two have to be, because it's like that business. Check this out. That business is like a child. So they got a child.
So y'all gonna go in together and just sit there next to him? Awkward.
I mean, but no. See, that's it all depends on the maturity level.
Nah, it's true. It gotta be the maturity level.
Because what do you do?
Yeah.
If your baby mom and growing up with that, with a child, you still gotta see her or talk about with the kid in school. If they do bad, you know what I'm saying, you're a responsible parent. You gotta have that. You gotta still,
you gotta be adults and find them a neutral point.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta
agreement
So if
to help the
if I got a
child.
business now, you'd be like, now, let's say the spot is making money.
I'm talking about it's making money.
Right. So you would drop all that. Okay, you couldn't work it out between us, but still be feeling big. Work it up. But you be like, yo, I'm living a good life. She living a good
Oh
life.
my
I want
God.
to keep living. Or what you gonna do? I'm gonna bow out this business. No.
But
Like,
most people get bitter. What if they get so bitter that she's like,
And
"Oh, I'm done. I just want my money for my half." What would you do?
I mean,
Buy her out?
You could, I mean,
But you get what I'm saying? It's like people don't know where to draw the line.
Again, you have to know who you get in business with.
Mm.
And that's male to male. Because dudes could be catty.
Mm-hmm.
Females would be like to be catty too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could do the buyout. You could probably maybe like, oh, I'll buy you out. I'll pay you.
Yeah.
I'll still give you
whatever you put in, plus a little equity.
So you would go off venture or do something else.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, you'll still get, so
in a sense, you win anyway.
Yeah, they win. Both parties.
Both parties win because whoever stays with the business continues to grow. Now he gets not 50, he gets the whole 100%.
Right, but you still be paying the other, and then they won't go, well, I'm still making money off of something I'm not even in. But then it could be vice versa, where she might, I want it all, and
I'll give you a half and you walk away.
Could be that way too, and so it depends on the maturity level. Like if it's too sticky, that close to home, and if I come to that agreement, and let's say nine times, let's say the man might walk away. Like, you know what, I can start something else elsewhere. I can still get money from this, but it's basically, check this out.
Yeah.
It's basically like this. The Diddy situation.
Wow. Yeah, let's go into that.
So
I don't like to touch that stuff with a 12-foot pole, but let's go.
Like the revolt thing.
Oh yeah, that's a crazy situation. What happens to these people?
He had to step down as a chairman.
Oh wow.
So he was part of the board, but he was still making money until they forced him out when more allegations.
Yeah.
Didn't have to force him out, but he was still getting something.
On the side, yeah. He was just not in power anymore.
But then once more came, then he really had to give it all up.
Yeah, because his name was, they just didn't want to do business with anybody involved with him. Right. So they wanted to buy him out completely.
Right. So things like that. So it's like you could be part of the board situation. You might not be. Same thing at one point with Russell Simmons with Def Jam. He was, not the head guy no more, but he was still part of the board until later on then he filtered out.
Oh yeah, you're right,
so
Russell.
Stuff like that.
Low key.
What I mean? Like you might, be and again, the parties to be have to be very mature and very intelligent about situations and moves. You could be like, well, because you could even offer, you know what, buy me out, buy out my what I put into this. For the next, maybe you can negotiate it for the next 3 years. Just pay me, or whatever.
And I'll walk away.
And good. I'll leave this situation. So there's negotiations. You don't have to get ugly. See, a lot of people like to get real catty and ugly, and there's no need for it.
Yeah, a lot of people want to just be vindictive.
Very vindictive, very vicious and stuff. They just want to
spiteful.
They want to see your life be miserable, but you don't. And that doesn't really work out
for anyone.
In your favor either, because
they get bad
treat
karma
people
for that.
how you want to be treated, and if you treat them bad, even if you in the right, that doesn't.
Let me ask you a question about that. Yeah. About treating people bad. That's a great topic. Let me ask you a question. When you treat people bad, right? You meet somebody, right? And you treat somebody bad unknowingly, right? Because of course, two people can never know what another person is unhappy about. It would be wrong for you to assume it all the time, and it would be very anxiety driven to try. So my question to you is, if you're with somebody, right, and they treat you bad, would you still give them a chance to show you that they have something good in them? And how long would it take for you to be like, I'm done?
So yeah, if they treat me bad.
Say it just, moments, always, there's a moment or a situation, but you guys love each other. You're enjoying each other's company, but they have those moments. How long before you say
If it's nothing crazy, my motto
nobody's
is,
playing nobody,
my motto is,
just disagreements?
if you don't backstab me,
Mm-hmm.
really backstab
Mm-hmm.
me, then I could, me,
Mm-hmm.
I could still be cool with you. And if I see it's still something there, and it wasn't a big explosion.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it's a major deal, a major big explosion,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna say this, like with the last job I had and the person that I know, and I felt that the way how the situation was, and I know
Yeah.
for a very long time before they had
Say,
kids, before I had kids,
yeah.
all
Say,
that type of shit. And what happened, it was like
what was that
that was
happening?
that was like almost in the nail in the coffin.
Wow.
You know?
So how long before you knew? Because when you break up, you still kind of linger, right? There's a lingering moment when you break up with a person where you're like, I don't really want to get into nobody because I know how this is. This is always a breakup, but then we end up back together. Or we end up trying to get back together. Or we end up talking, so I would feel guilty if I had to admit to you that I was with someone else. Question is, how long do you linger after you say she said it's over, but then you end up being together another month later? And it's like this back and forth, you know?
Yeah, I've been here.
How long do you linger before you're like,
It's
she
no,
don't, she ain't gonna take me back?
it's no specific time.
So there is no specific time. That's until you feel it.
That could be a month. That could be 3 months.
That could be a year.
Half a year or a year. Um, so no one.
So everybody says a
say,
standstill then.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
some people forget the other person wants somebody else fill that spot.
Mm.
You know, I believe in cleaning your closet out before you started
Oh.
to get a new wardrobe to put in there.
Yeah.
Some people have dirty laundry,
That's,
if you will, in the closet.
that is a fact.
The top area looks clean. The bottom
The
got
whole
bags.
place looks
They got
crisp.
bags and everything still in the closet.
Right on the corner, on the top side, the left hand side.
With dirt, with old
Big bowls.
dirty stuff. You know, you might have
Find an ex
their shirt in there smells like them or whatever. Maybe they ex
boyfriend's hoodie or something.
Right, yeah. Oh, I just want to smell. He smells like whatever. But yeah, I believe in cleaning out the closet fully.
Mm-hmm.
So when you step in a new situation, you're not dragging some of those bad habits into the other situation. And then because some people do that, you know, it doesn't really work out, and it's not fair to the person.
Yeah, and I feel like in a way, you could lurk to see if you want to be with somebody, but once you move on, you should have an alone period.
Right.
And explore yourself, period.
Yeah, I say that all the time. You should learn yourself. You should travel by yourself. You should go to dinner by yourself, movies, whatever. Like, get to know you. And then get to know you, know yourself.
Dinner by yourself is a great one. That's a great one.
Come on.
That's a great one.
I done did that. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, but some, and I'm gonna say females, I have to say it.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say it.
Yeah, not taking no sides.
Most females, I can't do it. You know, they need someone that I'm like, when you don't know yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know yourself. When people say, oh, I know, I'm like, man, I know lots of people. I mean, when I say lots, I mean lots with an S.
Mm-hmm.
That cannot face the man in the mirror.
Yeah. And you know what's the worst part? And I'm not saying female, this goes for every gender, but female tend to do this a little more than men because men have no choice but to be alone. Like a man cannot go outside and be like, I'm gonna bag me a girl. That's not how it works. A man could try to talk to a girl all he wants. If she ain't feeling him, there is nothing. You, my friend, are useless if the girl ain't feeling you. She could like you, and if she ain't giving you feedback, you ain't getting nothing. You understand? If she ain't showing you a vibe, you ain't figuring it out. So, for both, I say that when you're alone, it's not when you're, oh, I went from dating this person, so now I'm dating this other person. I was alone during that period. No, alone is the next person you date is part of your alone time. Because you're not going to take them personal. You're not going to go too close. You're going to go kind of like anti because of whatever happened from the last relationship, which is what you call a rebound. It's okay to have a rebound. But some people think that the rebound is being alone. And I say rebound is just you noticing that you don't want to be with the other person, right? That's what rebound is. Rebound is I want to see if I still want to be with my ex by sleeping with this person, and I did it and I don't. I don't care about this person or my ex. I just want to be by myself. That's rebound. But after the rebound, some people don't give themselves the alone time. They just jump into another relationship and they don't notice that they carry the energy that they had in the other one so strongly that they don't even notice what they bring to the table no more. Because they're bringing that old energy in. You get what I'm saying? So now here's the new partner not understanding where the deviation is because they're trying to treat you with equality. You know, because when you get to know a person, when you first get to know a person, there's nothing to be upset about. You don't know the person. How could you argue? You don't know the person. But if there's friction, it's because somebody's bringing baggage from something else. You get what I'm saying? If two people just got to know each other and one person's like, "Yo, I called you and you ain't pick up. Well, who were you with?" You can't think that that was something created between those two people. They don't know each other long enough to create that type of uh, doubts for each other. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
One of them brought baggage. Here's a great example. You meet a girl right now. You're going home. Meet a girl. You go downstairs. Yeah, hit it off. You get home. She called you. You notice you got on the train. You get home. You notice she called you 15 times. And she's like, "Oh, you know what? Never mind. Don't even call me back. I already know you're a player." How would you feel?
It's too sad. Like, yeah, yeah. I'll be. Yeah, one first thing, you crazy. That's the first thing coming around. Yo, you bugging.
You are bugging, my friend. You don't even know me. But if she says, "No, you give me the vibe that you're like that."
That's how they yo. That's no. Well, I'm gonna say certain kind of females speak that way. And
They're ready.
That sounds to me. That sounds.
That's toxic.
Well, one, yeah, but that sounds like a young. Sorry.
Immature is an immature-minded person, but it follows with a toxicity if you continue to think that this is a permissible behavior. If a person doesn't know another person, I think that they should never assume why the person did something.
There's a lot of people that assume.
You shouldn't.
They say, well, what's the quote? Don't make an ass of yourself.
Yeah, when you assume, yeah, you make ass as out of yourself
Yeah.
and myself.
I
Both.
Know, I know. I definitely have people that misjudge me.
Oh, I get
Early.
All the time.
And then
All
later
the time.
down the line, once they
Later down the line. Some of them never even got to get to later down the line.
I know, but sometimes they make like, man, you know, you find out how this like, you know what I'm saying? People don't get to. I know some people, you know, vibe way, your vibe. To me, I give everybody a chance.
Yeah, me
Until
too.
they-
Neutral until you mess it up.
Yeah, until you know what I'm saying? And everybody tell on themselves.
I'm gonna tell all the viewers something. If you want to have a love that you can enjoy, love until you get played. That's the best advice I could give you. It sounds crazy because it sounds like drive until you hit somebody head on, but it's the truth. You have to love blindly. You can't sit there and be like, "Oh, this is that, this is this, this is that, this is this." Now, if there's things that are things that make you wonder, you can ask, "Yo, why you buy that person that? Why did you get that one? Why did you send this person some money? Why did you visit this person?" You can ask those things. That's fine because I would just want to know why you did it. But when you tell somebody, you look like the type that does this.
Oh yeah, I get that.
I get that all the time, and they're always wrong. Everybody is wrong. If you're watching this right now, and you think I'm the coolest thing you ever seen, and that I probably have the craziest life, you're absolutely wrong. Things happen to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Very strange and peculiar adventures happen only to me. But my days of doing all that are done. I'm in a point in my life where I'm not looking for the adventure, but I will take it head on.
But you know what's so funny? I would say it was the person that said that to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you tell them, well, you know, you look like that, and they'll be defensive, like, oh no,
But
they'll be like, well, how can you? be so
defensive about something you just did to me.
right. If you
That's
don't say, what some people in their mind, in their own mind, they think everything that they say,
that's right.
everything that they do, they feel like they're flawless.
Mm-hmm.
They feel like so many other things,
You know what?
And I'm like, how can you?
Yeah, how can you think you're so flawless?
I'm like, you're a human just like I am, and I know you make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
You hurt like I hurt. You bleed like I bleed. If I cut you, blood gonna come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, you're not perfect. You know what I mean?
I hate hearing when people tell you you're always gonna do the same thing. You look like the type that will always do this. You look like the type that likes this and this and that. So I can't give you this. So I,
And
like,
you know what?
how do you know what I like?
Look, and you know what? If you turn around and say
Same thing about
something
them.
about them, they're oh man, they're gonna be what? And I'm like, you know what? You crazy, you bug. You're not in your right mind sense, and you don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Now, I don't get too. You know how you could piss them more off by walking away. Don't say
Mm-hmm.
nothing.
Bye.
Or sometimes whatever they say,
Listen,
you don't even need to rebuttal.
I found myself.
Just walk away. That would piss them off even more.
That would.
Than anything.
You know.
Because they sometimes people try to press your buttons.
Sometimes I get mad at myself for getting my buttons pressed because I'm gonna tell you the truth. Sometimes these people get under my skin. Sometimes they will have me arguing something that they made up and I never even did it.
And you know
because they said I'm the type, and I'll be arguing something they said I'm the type of.
You have to show them that you're showing them that. You have to show them because
that's crazy.
They doing that for a reason. There's a reason behind what certain people do, and you have to hone in on that, pick up on that early, and then you be like, okay, well, all right, and walk away.
Here's a good question.
As long as you're comfortable in your own skin, knowing that ain't you, don't bother arguing back and forth.
Bro,
they don't
you don't
know.
understand.
They don't know you. Like, at the end of the day, are they paying your bills?
No, but it's just like bro, why are you saying that, or are you saying it just to get me mad? Well, then if that's the case, why do you want to see me mad?
Because they just wanna. Some people are happy if they can get under people's skin, and that's what they.
You know what type of person I am? I'm the type of person that if we had an argument yesterday, Swerve, when I see you the next time, we starting fresh. It's a new day.
Yeah, well, I tell people, don't go to bed angry.
No,
don't go to bed angry and wake up angry.
Some
people might not wake up at all.
Some people will wake up and tell you, "Oh, why you happy? Don't you remember what we said to each other yesterday?" And I'm like, well, today's a different day. They're like, yeah, but yesterday still happened. And I'm like, wow. That's what we have energy for? We have energy for yesterday. But today's a new day. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I guess I live in the now sometimes. I do suffer from my mild depression because, I'm an orphan ever since 11 years old. So I suffer from my mild depression. But other than that, I don't understand why people will still be talking about something that happened 2-3 days earlier if it already happened. There is absolutely nothing you can do to change it. And that really messes with people's heads. When I say that, it really turns people up to arguing.
Trust me. Like some people, I don't argue.
Me neither.
For some people,
I get bored.
I actually, if I feel like they probably rising the blood up. When I do, I close my eyes. I hear them, but I'm looking somewhere. I'm just la la land.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear you. You're not even getting it. And then I kind of bring it down. And I'm
Listen.
like, well, and I'll just be calm, and that irks people that if you. Because then first thing, you're not listening.
That's what they say. Yeah, they say I'm too nonchalant about it.
Like, it's like, and then
what do you want me to do?
I'm like, you arguing about something. One thing I used to say to any and everybody, and I can say this the same thing to you too. If two people are arguing, what are you getting out of that? Nothing. Why? Because you arguing, they arguing. Who's listening to who? So what kind of information is really sinking in to the other person?
That is
Zero.
facts.
Zero.
That is the fact.
So what was at the end of the day? What was the point of that argument? Nothing. Nothing. I realized that early. So I'm like, you know what? Why? So if they be like, oh, you always cut me, you know what? I'm gonna shut up. And then I'll be. And then when if you shut up too long, you ain't
You
gonna
don't
say
care.
nothing.
That's exactly what you get.
Like, yo.
So you're not gonna respond.
And it, like you try to hear. I know sometimes the talk can really long,
Mm-hmm.
and you want to hone in on maybe a certain point, but then you hearing all these other things. So now you hearing it, and now you forgot what you really wanted to say at a certain point, and it's just like it's just I don't know, because I think they look for an answer, but if you do give them the answer, they ain't gonna like the answer that they give. They ain't gonna like, so they always going back and forth. So them type of people, I do not. I walk away. I'm like, you can say what you want. I know who I am. I'm comfortable with who I am.
That's the problem. I'm comfortable with who I am.
You're not comfortable in your own skin and flesh and blah blah blah. You need to be reevaluated. You need to decide. You need to go do something because
You know what I always ask? You know what I always ask? How is this productive? How does this? How is this build on what we're talking about? And it's simple.
They won't have answers to that.
Mm-mm.
So they want to
argue.
They want to argue and they want to feel after all they right and whatever. And I have no problem if they touch.
Me neither. Yeah, let it go. You right. But my thing is, why do we have to beat a dead horse every morning we wake up? Like it's already dead. So every day we're gonna kick it? That's not my kind of forte. I do not like to linger. I'm not a worry about the problem kind of guy. I'm a more focus on the solution type of person. You understand? So every day is a new day for me. I don't care what yesterday happened. Today I'm gonna call you like nothing happened. You know why? Because today's a new day. Yesterday you know how I know yesterday ended? Because I fell asleep. And you know how I know today's a new day? Because I'm not dead. I woke up. Let's start fresh. That's it. That's my whole analysis on the waking up and you know what I'm saying. So,
but that's your maturity level. That's your what you have been through in life already. That's your what you see
like
for bigger things moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're not on the when they say things like oh yeah I like you we like minded. You know what I'm saying people are like in the same mind frame and frequency. I always think something about frequency.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Frequency. So a lot of people are out of tune, and I'm using music terms. They're out of tune, they're out of frequency.
Yeah, and not only that,
same wave pattern frequency. Like it's like
they don't know how to stop and start again.
Well, it's like blending music. I'm talking DJ terms.
Yeah, but every record ends, doesn't it?
Right, but it's like taking an acapella and taking an instrumental and blending them, doing a mesh.
Yeah.
Mash.
How long before people leave for you playing the same one over and over and over and over and over?
Some DJs can't keep because let's say the vocal. We'll say I'm using the R&B sing because they sing different pitches, tones, and sometimes they could be in the pocket, not the pocket.
Yeah.
So on a turntable or controller, you might mess around with pitch because you know the song. So we want the pitch to be within the pocket of the beat.
Copy.
Sometimes it goes out of the groove. You know what I mean? So in terms of life, sometimes people are not in your groove. They're not in your pitch. Their frequencies are not the same. And you gotta be like, well, you're not for me. You go over there. I'll be over here.
I feel like some people have on-running sentences that don't got periods and never end. Paragraphs that never end. Their pages to their book is still one long page from 2 weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? Like every day I start a new page and I put periods at the end of the last page. You know, like I feel if you don't ever stop and package up your last day, how could you be productive if you're not ready to unpack a new day? So here's a good example, right? So you could brush your teeth every morning, right? You could take off your clothes when they're dirty. You could take a bath every day. You could change your socks every day, but you won't end a conversation. That's insane. So the only ongoing running thing would be that topic. That topic has to stay there until you feel you won something. I feel like once we go to sleep, that's it. Whatever you didn't get done yesterday, it's a wrap, homie. That's it. It was yesterday. I don't care if you didn't get your last word in. After midnight, it's a wrap. It was yesterday, Mo. Let it go. You know? And I think that people will have a lot more productive, positive, karmic days if they were more influenced by starting a new page every morning than to clarify last night's page. You understand?
Yeah, you don't know how to let it go. And like I said, that's a process.
I'm a Buddhist.
And
Mm-hmm.
if it's not that big, what the hell, what would you do?
Why?
Let's say a girl mad at you
Mhm.
ate her pie that was in the refrigerator. She argued.
Yeah.
And then she wake up the next day.
And she's crying about the pie. Okay, that's cool because that was yesterday. But then the day after, you still gonna talk about the pie?
Right.
Oh, a week later, you still gonna remind me I ate the pie?
Or even let's go even not even deeper, but something maybe to dear to some people. The ice cream.
Uh-huh.
You know, you ate your ice cream. You just brought a thing Haagen-Dazs from let's say I'm gonna flip it on you.
Mhm.
Let's say you brought Haagen-Dazs and she likes that flavor too.
Mhm.
Then you ain't tell her about not messing with nothing. You just
Threw it in the fridge,
whatever,
and she ate it.
Let's say let's say you had to go on a trip.
Mm.
She knows that
Okay.
you went on a trip.
Mhm.
It's not a week long enough. It was like a day. Like
Mhm.
you went to Philly to go do a show.
Mhm.
I'm doing real time. So
Yeah.
you got booked to do a show. You be back. Let's say the show's Tuesday. You be back Wednesday. So you left Monday.
Mhm.
So, and I'm saying Philly, but that's right there.
Yeah, it's right there.
Boom. So the Haagen-Dazs was in there Sunday.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Monday, she didn't touch it Monday. Monday you leave. She wasn't there Tuesday. Come back Wednesday. Wednesday night, you like, damn. I know I still got that Haagen-Dazs.
Yeah, she hasn't told me.
You go in there,
Yeah,
open the refrigerator.
gone.
Wait a minute. Hold on. So now you like, I know I brought one in. So you in your own head like, nah. You go ask her, you like, oh, hard. And it's already after midnight. You know, you like, I can't even go to the store and buy another one. So you kind of tight.
Kind of tight.
And
We're hanging out that day, right?
Huh?
I'm hanging out with her that day, though, right? The day I found out. Yeah.
It's time to go to bed.
Mm-hmm. If I go to sleep,
it's your late night snack.
Yeah. If I go to sleep, you'll probably hear about it tomorrow. But you won't hear about it the following day.
You know what I mean? So Thursday comes, so you're like, man. But no, well, I would say Thursday comes, so you just like, you know what? You ate it. I'm gonna go to the store and buy another one.
Mm-hmm.
Not only
That's
this
it.
one. Not only this one.
I'll buy 2 of them, so that way she don't eat mine. You get what I'm saying? Like, why are we focusing on problems, ladies and gentlemen? Let's focus on solutions. Hey, listen, here's a good example. I went to the Aki store. I stand there. I ask them for a coffee, and I put a muscle milk to drink because I have liquid diets. In the morning, for some reason, I don't fast. I mean, I fast until I do something creative enough to earn my meal. Like, I still haven't ate. This is what I'm going to eat. And I will eat it after today's episode because technically I haven't done anything today to earn my day's bread. That's how I live. I'm like, I do a sacrifice for my spirituality. I don't know why. It makes sense to me, though I don't want to explain. I don't want to talk about it. The point is, I go into the Aki store to get my coffee. This wasn't today. This was another day. And I tell him, light and sweet with cream. Everybody knows if I live in your neighborhood, after 2 weeks of buying coffee from you, you're going to just make the coffee. Because you already know there's 100% times this guy's going to get here, ask for the same coffee. Right? So I get to the front, I ask the guy for the coffee. He charges me or whatever. And then I'm like, where's my coffee? And he's like, oh, you didn't ask me for a coffee. So I told him, the way he said it, it made me prompt a reaction that was like, do me a favor. We're going to rewind the tape. And if you didn't say it, you could slap me. But if you said it, I'm going to slap you. And he was like, whoa, what's up with that? I said, no. You said it very confidently that I didn't tell you about the coffee. So let's rewind the footage from the camera. And if you're right, you slap me. If I'm right, I'll slap you. And we do this for my YouTube channel. Let's go. And he was like, the point of the story is that I rubbed him extremely the worst way you could rub another human you've never seen in your life. So if you were walking on the street and a dude told you this right now, I'll slap you, and you slap me, how you would take that as a sign of aggression, right?
Mhm.
So then here comes the following day. I get there. I grab my muscle milk. I go to the counter and I tell him, "Yo, let me get a large coffee, light and sweet, with half and half, and milk." And he says to me, "Don't worry, I remember." What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to come with yesterday's aggression and be like, "Bro, you remember yesterday when you did this to me?" No. New day. We started new again. This time, he's nice. This time, I need to be nice. We're being nice. Now, if he's being nasty that day again, then we do it again. But I'm not going to come and be like, "I don't care if you're being nice to me, bro. You remember yesterday what you said to me?" Get what I'm saying? Or vice versa. He could have done the same thing to me. He could have been like, "Yo, bro, remember yesterday when you said slap you? What's good now?" You get what I'm saying, though, right? In life, one has to be a bigger person. But when that person is a bigger person, the other person has to follow. They cannot be like, "Oh, yeah, because you said this. That's why." You know what I'm saying? Once there's a bigger person, the whole thing is squashed. Squash means you never bring it up again. Nas never brings up Ether in front of Jay-Z. It's squashed. Squash is squash. So when you're in a relationship, I feel nobody squashes.
It goes back to maturity. How mature are you to one that it to
Be the bigger person.
Be the bigger person, the mature one, all that stuff.
But even when somebody's being the bigger person, you still have to find it in your selfish,
really,
egotistical self to humble yourself.
That's a hard thing for people to swallow.
When
humble pill.
Yeah, very difficult.
Pill, all of that to say that they're wrong. Some people have a problem saying the word sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So all that stuff, or everything you wanna say sorry, humble, admitting to their wrongs. That's a part of growth.
And that's crazy
and
because
people can't do that. You know what? They ain't grown.
You know how many times?
What age they are? They could be 50. I know people in their 50s that still can't admit. 60 that still can't admit to certain things. Like certain, you need to grow.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, you need to grow. You need to evolve.
Yeah, you have to evolve, and evolving means that, for example, right? If you got a person that you talk to, right, and y'all always clashing, but this girl calls you every day. No matter the clashes, right? No matter the clashes, you probably just always bump heads every time y'all talk, right? But she always calls you in a good mood every time. Are you gonna be like, "Yo, bro, why you keep calling me?" If you see that we always end up in an argument, if you see she's always still trying to make an effort, you're gonna take it like, let me see how I could curb the, and try to get her. She always making an effort, I'm gonna. But if a person is calling you to argue, you're not gonna make an effort. You're gonna be like, "I'm gonna avoid this person at all costs."
You need to separate yourself from what's going on. Like the toxic, that person is just not for you. I don't care if you're male, female. You at a job. Sometimes you gotta separate yourself from that job because it's very harmful. What's the word? What's the three words? Mind, body, and soul.
Mind, body, and soul.
If anyone
of those is not happy.
Listen. To everyone on this damn planet.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone affects your mental, step away. I don't even care if you're a child.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It could be your brother.
If you're small, according to
yeah, no,
but
little
once they
children.
get of age, they can do things for themselves. You're like, yo, you need to go. That's why some parents be like, yeah, you living in my house, I let you follow law. If you can't, you know what, you need to go.
Yeah.
You gotta go. Bye.
Bye.
You know what I mean? But yeah, like best friend, your girlfriend,
anybody that gives you
boys,
resistance.
Whatever. If your brain tissue is a muscle and it's a brain tissue. So if anyone is damaging your brain, that's going to affect your whole mental, your whole way you move, act, and everything will move. It shouldn't be no human on this planet
that should want to feed off of your misery. Everybody should want to see you happy.
To be happy, right? So, sometimes some people are understanding in unhappy relationships, and unhappy jobs,
that's crazy.
Situations. and the job thing they only there because of the money. But I'm gonna tell you this: I've been through what is it called mental stress, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Was unhappy. I'm like, and I'm saying, like, this is not me. This is not me. And it wasn't even the kids. It was just the stuff that they want. Some of the stuff sounds stupid, and the way they want. I'm like, but since then, it's been a year now. I've been good. Like I said, this year's been a great year for me. A lot of great things happening.
Yeah, same here.
Like that, and I'm moving on my own accord, and I'm doing my own thing, and making bread, and doing what I do.
Yes,
so
sir.
I feel like, and people are like kind of saluting me.
Congrats,
like,
bro.
yo, man, I want to be. I don't be like me. Be like you. I mean, find your niche, find your way. I found mine. I'm keeping moving and grooving. I do get inspired by others that doing great things, but I'm not letting nobody.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just focus on me, man. You focus on you. It's the best advice you could give anybody.
Right, focus on you, but I mean, you can still enjoy yourself.
You could.
People,
you could. I'm not a fan of it.
That's like you out there. Like I said, you gotta find your own frequency. Find
me.
That's on your same frequency.
I enjoy being alone, so my thing is like I focus on social media. Like in Instagram, I move 1.3 million. I engage with 1.3 million accounts every 28 days, and I try to multiply that number and get a high account. You know what I'm saying? I really am. I'm like a geek. You understand? So I don't spend too much time with people, but when I do encounter a few people, it's quite mind-boggling that they would do the things that they do when somebody's trying to, coexist with them, that it makes me feel like either their lack of gratitude or their lack of maturity, or I should just keep the pace I'm going and stop looking sideways because it's distracting. I feel like I'm going to get to a point where I'm not going to be the same Chi, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be in a different level. I'm probably going to be rubbing elbows with bigger people. Like right now, I got shouts to Samuel, what's his name again? From the Dallas Mavericks, power forward, Sean Marion. Shouts to Sean Marion, Dallas Mavericks. I would love to get him in here for an interview whenever he's in New York. But Sean Marion follows me on Instagram and always drops a like, always drops a comment. Shouts to 15-year NBA veteran, championship winner, Dallas Mavericks, Sean Marion. Shouts to Limp Bizkit's bass guitarist Samuel Rivers. Shouts to Samuel Rivers for liking the post on Instagram. Shouts to these people because just recently I've been going Instagram viral, and it's been a great feeling to see the people that other people are fanatics of entertain themselves off of my content. So that's pretty awesome. But the reason I bring this up is because I'm so hyper focused into that world that I totally am oblivious to what's happening in this world. You know what I'm saying? So when I open up and let somebody into my life, it's kind of redundant for them to tell me how I feel and what I want about them when they could just ask me if I want to be with them. You know what I'm saying? Some people be like, oh, no, because I could tell that you don't want to be with a person like me because you do this and you got people like this and you got people hitting you up and you got this traffic. And I'll be like, yo, listen, just tell me what you want. Don't tell me what you think I want. You know what I'm saying? Because me, really what I want is to grow my stuff, become a person of respect and stature in the media game, because my rap career is kind of like there's not much of it. My acting career is on the rise, and my production career is on the rise, and of course my radio hosting career is on the Zoom, but my social media is viral. It's viral. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I shouted out these goats, because these are goats that other people are entertained by. That, of course me too, and I'm their entertainment. So in life, you have to know that either you're gonna chase a relationship, you're going to chase these people, or you're going to take time for yourself and find out that you need to focus on the things that make you grow as a person. Because the more you love yourself, the more people love you. And people won't love you if you don't know how to love you. You know what people love about me? That they see the love I have for myself. I treat myself to only the very best things. And shouts to everybody who puts money in our pocket, all the sponsors. We will name them as soon as they put the money in the pocket. So Swerve, I want to thank you for being the Ricochet, playing tennis with me today, man. It was a great Unlucky 13 episode. We touched a lot of subjects which will be deemed taboo in most relationships because most people will not feel the way we feel. And I want to thank you for having us get the extended time on today's episode. It was very lucky, very fortunate. It's crazy how even on an unlucky day we have beautiful things happening. So it just goes to show that sometimes it's a point of view. It's a perception. It's kind of like the energy you give is what you get, right? Mm-hmm. So guys, thank you. Chop Cheese Media episode 13. We will be back next weekend. Well, next week. Thursdays, 3 p.m. Shouts to everybody tapping in for the live. And ladies and gentlemen, Chop Cheese Media, DJ Swerve, Chichi Mez from the BX. Shouts to the interns for showing up. They always get it right. Lighting is amazing. I look like $1 million. $1 million. Guys, follow us on every social media. And we out of here. Take us away with some avocado cookies.
New Party 1019. New York's #1 for throwbacks.
Thank you so much, Swerve. You are amazing, my brother. Guys, you're amazing. The setup was dope. Loving it. I love what you did with the inspirational shit. He loves me. I love her. Well, I won't. She loves me. Uh-huh. Oh.
Yeah, you went tomorrow too? Hey. Come on. You went tomorrow too? Yeah, well, I never met Rick, but, he said, Best Buy, see Rick? Yeah.